So are projects used in different industries? Well, the answer to that question is a yes. Software industry, which is so very different from the infrastructure construction industry, both of them very hugely use the concept of projects. So let's talk about that. So knowingly or unknowingly, projects are done across industries in less or more proportions and degrees. A concept of working on projects is not something very, very radically different. It is just another way of organizing and doing work. So for that, let's first understand, for an example, a very common way of work. Say, in the manufacturing industry, when you want to do mass production, assembly line is a way of organizing physical space, physical resources, and the team to facilitate effective mass production. So it's nice to arrange them in a way that they can do mass production very easily, and that is why it is a popular way of organizing your work in the manufacturing setup, be it automobile or be it anything else. On the other hand, in software development, the assembly line concept will not work because we're not doing mass production here. Instead, an exclusive cross-functional team, a very exclusive team for a particular software is assembled and organized for developing a unique software for a particular client. Say, for example, a bank. So, in software development, if you see the way we organize work is projects. So people are allocated on projects. So majority of the people, employees are allocated to teams as part of project teams for different clients. So both of these ways of work are very different, but they are just different forms of organizing work. Further, if you look at these two industries, the software development and construction, both of them use projects in a very huge way. So in software development, as I said earlier, you're working on projects for different clients. So a company or a software development company might be running, say, 10 projects at a time. It's a small software development company. And 10 projects are 10 different clients and software for 10 different clients. For each of these clients, there is an exclusive cross-functional team working towards development of their software. A little different, but the concept remains same. In construction, cross-functional teams are working day and night for creating and developing in infrastructure like, say, malls or buildings or bridges. So again, they're temporary and they are focused on developing a unique output. Every project will give a unique output, a building, a mall, a bridge. So these two industries definitely are very known to be using project management as a concept. However, this is very interesting. Say in manufacturing, like I gave an example earlier, that manufacturing predominantly uses the assembly line, for example, as their technique to do mass production. Well, fine, that will constitute a major part of the work that they do, a very major part. However, think of a time, like say for example, this is a car manufacturing company. So you are aware that the car manufacturing companies time and again come up with different updated versions of their current models, or they come up with new models too. So say for example, they are working on a 6-month intervention where cross-functional team members are involved in coming up with the new version, with new features, a new design, just a design. So if you look at this entire intervention, whether they call it as a project or not, that's their prerogative. But it can be very well be called a project, because at the end of 6 months, they're going to have that new design in place, and that new design will become an input to your assembly line. So that new design, if you want to do mass production of that new design, of course, they will use assembly line. However, whenever they do research and development, when they come up with new design, they are knowingly or unknowingly doing projects. So that was about how different industries, some of them use it very predominantly, and they use it in a very formal way, like the software industry and construction industry. But even if you look at an industry which is known to be not following project management, like the manufacturing, if we want to, we can associate certain work that they do to projects. And the beauty of it is when you start associating the work that you're doing as projects, which you did not look at as projects earlier, it can be a very game changing perspective that you bring, and then you can use different tools and techniques to improve your efficiency more. So you can improve your schedule, you can improve your costs, you can improve quality. There are a lot of things that you can improve. You can apply project management tools, and you can really achieve more. So that was about the very basic understanding about how different industries use projects. If you want to know more about more examples and how project management as a concept can be associated to, in fact, any industry, do watch out my next video.